So, you have no idea what my aesthetic is, like what I design, so I decided to make a portfolio review of stuff I made from my beginning to my end. So you're like, oh, okay, I get her now, which you actually don't, because my style is kind of, it's not all over the place, but I love so many different styles and they're all part of me. It's not me just experimenting. Okie dokie, let's get this portfolio review started. So this is my portfolio that I made. I have this really ugly plastic folder that I never really liked, so I just decided, hey, just let's cover it and do like the quilting style that I like. And I just added paper and patches, and like you saw on the front, I made my name, I embroidered it onto pins, the top part of the undies, and I just thought it would be so sad to throw it away, and yeah, I used it. So it was my top secret, and it's really fun because the undies, the panties had little pockets on the front, and I added it to this. And when my professor, when she was looking at my portfolio, she kept petting this. She's like, yeah, I like the way you did this. And I just sitting there like, oh my gosh, if you knew you're petting the undie pockets, don't worry, I washed them before. So in Germany, it's custom that you put a picture of yourself in it. I am a collager. I really enjoy making collages, so I made to each kind of theme, kind of style that I drew back then. I made these collages, and I always made them based on like certain colors and styles. So yeah, that was 19-year-old me designing. I'm big on Prismacolor color pencils, so that's what I mainly use, and I really liked using gel pens as well, which you can't really tell on the camera, but I used to do like gel pen highlights. And I like this collage. Oh, I had so much fun with this one. And so this is more of my floral knitwear, whimsical design aesthetic that I had back then, which I still really like. As you can tell, I always had troubles fitting the feet on my paper, so I just decided I'm just gonna go with it and just have all their feet going off of the page. I decided on those raw edges on my papers. When you decide on something crazy like that, just keep in mind that when you start it, keep it going, because if you have a page where you cut it off and then you have a page where you have it, it would look really messy. Oh my gosh, looking back at this, it's kind of hard. I would change so much. This one I really like. As you can tell, I like those messy hairdos. Another collage. This one I like because I actually got this, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like darker to light, and I still like it because it kind of looks like it's velvet, and I'm a sucker for velvet, and I had in mind, but I didn't want to draw the pattern that this pattern would be like all over this. Yeah, sometimes I kind of went overboard with the arms, but I'm actually proud of myself that I managed to make this look like leather. It's like a cool leather biker inspired. I actually reused that design for my third semester, and I made a velvet jumper out of that. That was my Jenna inspired look. I just thought it would be so cool, like how would I invent my leather pants? Hey, if you ever steal this design, I made it first, so you're not that original. But I actually do like this one. I would totally change that part, the blouse. I'm not that happy about it, but I mean, I was 19, I was raw, whatever, more stuff. That. This one's not that original, if you ask me, because it's like, I would change it, but I like this one. This one I like a lot. I like this one as well. That one I actually use Copic markers on. That one I like a lot. That one I actually ended up using to inspire my Bachelor's Collection. I love flowers, but I don't think you can tell. That was 11th grade, my junior year. So I had to also put some different mediums in it. So I just thought, okay, I have like this watercolor picture, why not just put Marie Antoinette in it? And I did a couple of costumes for the school play. I think that was also my junior year. This is how I ended my portfolio, because I don't know if you're familiar with Betsy Johnson, love her stuff, but she always has her models walk down the runway with her sassy boy panty, and I love that. So I'm like, hey, if you get this, this is the end of the show. And this is from my 3rd semester, which comes way later. This was for my 3rd semester. That was the first time we were actually allowed to design what we wanted and have the artistic freedom to design what we wanted. Before that, we just had these, like, make a skirt out of muslin and redesign this men's shirt into something, and I really didn't enjoy those projects. And this is how I submitted it. Keep in mind, this is not that great of a lookbook because it was 3rd semester and we just started with our layouts and all that stuff. Is my Doubtless Love collection. It's a 2 outfit collection. Oh yeah, this layout, it's so bad. It's just you can't read it. We always have collection concept in it. So this is it. Yep, that's all my 2 outfits. I honestly had the most fun in the 3rd semester creating this. Velvet is really mean because it's together, it just like keeps moving. So when you sew and you have it really well pinned together, it keeps moving. I really like this. Going back, I would add way more stuff and make it more Tim Burton-y and add toadstools and put more of my own illustrations in it. But for just starting, I'm okay with it. I like it. This was my attempt of a illustration. This I would redo as well because it's like, wow, it's so white. I really don't like how I made it, but I would, well, yeah. Some close-ups. I like the feel of it, but it's just what was I thinking? I made my own jewelry for this collection. I soldered it and I found some old antique doll parts, like these porcelain eyes and an arm, and it was a little creepy because my whole idea was of the beauty of rotting, like a rotting away Victorian villa, or the beauty of when you have a bouquet of flowers and it just like fades away and it's still pretty even if it just falls apart. And that was my whole inspiration in this collection. I just wish I could have done more, but come on, the way this hits her booty, I mean, come on. For 3rd semester, see how, I mean, I'm not trying to brag about myself, but I'm looking back at this, it fits so well, and I'm really happy about it. And I had these, like, how the lines I created and the zipper in the back, it just hits her right. It just really hits her right. And there's the necklace that I made. I had some more of a skull and stuff. I'm sorry, but Germans are very... I like this. I really like the close-ups of this as well. And then, it's like, what was I thinking? And they lived happily ever after. It's like a beauty romance with my beautiful clothes. Oh boy. 4th semester. I had a burnout. I mean, the layout is good. I like how I made it, and you can tell I like typewriter styles of fonts, and I really like the quality of it. It's just not, the styling is plain, and I really like how I shot it. Blank that out. You didn't see that. I mean, I should have done so much more with the styling. My concept, interesting. This is actually what I'm making right now, what I'm basing off my work off right now. I'm just trying to take it up a notch and make this actually into what I wanted it to be back in the day. Concept was northern Germany, Hamburg, and all that sea travel and Fernweh, the whole yearning for traveling in the east of wearing something that you just want to take everywhere with you. And I had the inspiration from those sailors that wear the onesies on the ship and the fishermen and all that, and tried to make it into this leger, comfy linen collection with big pockets. This harbor style linen collection. It's so in your face. Woo! This whole, it's such a good outfit. Oh my gosh, my hubby wears that shirt now. I'm really happy about it. It's not like, it's fun when you have stuff and you actually have someone wearing it. We had to make a coat of some sort. There was supposed to be a competition, but it never happened. It's hand knitted and the seams are on the outside, and I added oversized linen pockets, and I really like this, and it has a hoodie. So the guy, my model, he's like, oh, this is like cool. It's like Assassin's Creed meets The Hobbit meets Harry Potter, like that cloaky kind of thing. So I'm like, yes, sort of. And Hamburg being like the safe harbor. So yeah, that was my 4th semester. I should have accessorized this better. Yeah. Last but not least, my 7th semester, aka my Bachelors Collection. My whole collection is, in my opinion, like 70% of what I initially wanted it to be. So this is Sugar Pop Kitsch. So I have like this pink gamer kawaii aesthetic going on, and with my illustrations. So I love certain pieces, and I would have just loved this whole lookbook to be more what I actually wanted it to be, but and I wanted to make accessories. I didn't have the time, because I learned in my internship how to make accessories and batteries. You go from zero. You just have a general idea of what you want to make and create. Yeah, I didn't have the time. I mean, it was 12 weeks from start to finish. I mean, we were allowed to start making patterns in the 6th semester, but it was not enough work, and you had to alter it because you couldn't take it from, like, you couldn't copy it one-to-one. This is actually one of my favorites. It's really cute. These are actually made out of tons and tons of little flowers, and you can take that off the tulle skirt underneath, and then it's kind of see-through, and I made these really cute high-rise panties. Like, she has like this like party, and then she takes the tulle dress off, and then she's like, ooh la la, you know, without it being like slutty or cheap, but kind of like, ooh, I like how it turned out. And because it was anime, Magical Girl, Sailor Moon, Wedding Peach inspired and all that, I always wanted to have this aspect of transformation. So she's transforming from party to party at night, I don't know. This is way better how I presented my technical drawings than in my other lookbooks, if you ask me. Love this boy tears. Oh, so much fun. I wish I wore mine. No, I do not own the rights to it, but it was cool, so I didn't sell it. So Wedding and Peach. This is my Wedding Peach inspired dress. Like, in your face Wedding Peach. I just got inspired by the silhouette of it. So there's the short version of it. Oh, this fabric is so gorgeous. I put a lot of those details in it. And fun fact, I made it so I would fit in it. And I actually got married in this dress. So this is the party version, and then there's the ceremony version. So again, the aspect of transformation. So for the ceremony, you know, like how wedding Peeps is like, yeah, in a long dress, and then for fighting she can just take this off. I made it like an apron so you could untie the bow in the back, and she was ready to fight. Glam tugs. That was fun. Inspired by my tuxedo mask. So I have this application of this bunny on it, and I embroidered the eyes and gave him pink nails and a bow tie. It was more of an up close kind of detail, but I really did discover my love for embroidery doing this project. See, so I had like on one sleeve this embroidered flower and did lots of French knots around it, and I like the way it turned out. This was my bunny suit. It is knitted, it has no seams, it is made out of silk mohair. It's really light and fluffy and kind of see-through, but it's really cute. Oh my gosh, I like that one. This illustration. And I made him some sparkly underwear, which was really fun. First time ever making men's undies. I had some of that fabric left over, so I made him these undies, and I added pink sparkly elastic. I tried to photograph it, but it just looks so wrong. Well, too bad. There you can only see like a glimpse of it. And he's also wearing a silk mohair see-through top. It's like this really leger, comfy sweater. So yeah, all my sources, and keep dreaming. And that's me on a unicorn, like. Boop. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching my video, and now you have an idea of what I make and what my style is about. See you soon, and I wish you a magical day, and stay positive. That's what I'm trying to do. And if you're gloomy, make yourself a nice tea or